What did you have wrong about combat? Like, what were the fundamental myths and misperceptions that you were disabused of when you finally found yourself over there in the thick of it?
Well, you have a narrative that is built falsely based on entertainment. So you have books and movies, and some are accurate, but most depict heroism or some act of heroism. I found out very early there's working the problem, but there's not heroism. Like it's way more complex. You will see it, and it's not depicted in reality the way that it's depicted in the movies. It's fucking hard work. And
sure,
it's so difficult that it requires the feeling of being incapacitated with fear, over inundated with every experience you could imagine, and then just trying to walk can be difficult. So as you're going and conducting the art of war, you're trying to overcome your own internal it's a feeling of, well, I'm scared out of my fucking mind. Sorry if I keep cussing, I apologize, but I'm scared out of my mind.
Yeah, you earned it.
And
sure.
But I have to accomplish this task. So there's so much fear initially. Like the first time I experienced combat, there's so much fear and there's so much adrenaline, and it's so fast. You don't actually have time to comprehend what's happening. You don't know. And the more reps you get in, the more you realize, okay, you can slow the circumstance down because of your experience in this. You can encourage yourself to overcome fear, but it's measuring and controlling, and it's discipline every fraction of a second that you're living in that experience. There is no context to heroism until it's either you're looking at something or until you've had the experience and you've thought back on it. But in the context of the moment, it doesn't happen that way. You're just trying to accomplish your mission. And then stuff all your fear down into a hole and weld it into a box. Yeah. And hopefully it doesn't rear its ugly head.
Where were you? The first that first moment of scrotum tightening, the sphincter slamming fear.
The first time I was ever shot at, believe it or not, was in the Philippines. This is a great story, and I didn't quite understand what was happening until after, but it's a super funny story. So I was on patrol, and we were just doing a kind of a training mission. But there's a group of communist insurgents around in the islands that we were working in, and I had gone off to go take a poop, and I was
language.
You're welcome. And I went off, and I was like had my pants around my ankles, and I was down in this little ditch area, and it was like there's kind of a overgrown jungle around me, but I was kind of open, but I was down in a little ditch area, and the brush started like breaking apart around me. And I was like, that is so weird. What is that? What is that? You know, I was like, is that like a little bug or something? What is that? And then what felt like 10 minutes or whatever, I was having this thought of like, what is that bug? You know, like, what is that thing? And then I realized, those are bullets. These are rounds coming in, and I dropped down in the ditch, and my the Filipino counterparts went out and snatched up the dude that was shooting at me when I was taking a poop, and but I didn't realize that I was actually.
That's just, I mean, you know what though, dude? That's more than war.
Bad form.
Yes,
bad form.
I was going to say more than war, more than fear. This is a story of bad manners. I mean,
Yes.
is there no dignity in battle anymore?
No dignity.
Can a man
He
crap
was
in
trying to put
peace?
a hole in my head while I was taking a poop. And